Let's go. I'll get this out the way here. Man. I can't get rid of this now. Townsend. Oh, man. It's not something.
The Hudson from Midtown.
He started since week 2.
The scene a few moments ago.
The guy that's doing his thing.
Teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks
You
are
can't play.
Their guys are ready to
Hey man, no!
the Arizona Cardinals.
They signed that dude to a 6-year contract. Wow. Hey man, you gonna resign your quarterback, man? You gonna
Alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, and Charles
we gonna big dollars on him.
to 2 straight, so they're
I just
trying
got
to
this
get out of here.
Bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game. So they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Cardinals here, they're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6 games. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. The pick of 2019, Daniel Jones trots out offense.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's
Hopefully
game.
you get stuff out the way.
Fairly well overall.
Man, that
Knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception.
I said the Super Bowl. He said the Chiefs gonna win.
One interception, continue to take care of
The Chiefs gonna win.
maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone on the receiver.
He don't believe that. I mean, he's hoping it, but he don't believe it.
That was his prediction.
His tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Jones to gain a 5 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him and holding him to a short game.
The Giants first down as they're able to get the conversion. Give him 6 yards in the first down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rally too quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. He slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards to the Giant first down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job.
Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Good job.
Pressure here, and down he goes. Back at about the 43-yard line.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to be the behind their valuable.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And the Giants send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Wow.
I call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Cards will take over first and 10. Cardinals now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2019 draft from Oklahoma. It's Kyler Murray.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. Now the first down run is sniffed out from the start as he'll drop it for a loss of 4.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
No block. Just straight away.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Firing quickly here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
It looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Shotgun now from Murray. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. To get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st down, Drake. And down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense.
That's looking funny. He was looking rude. I just decided Yeah.
On 3rd and short, Drake. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down of the 46. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long.
Oh my God.
On 1st down, it's Drake. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Murray going deep for Hopkins. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
The jumbo package to start the drive. Now a give right side. Madden. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses as close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on the other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the right around the 9-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Jones now on 3rd down. Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17 yards and a Giant first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Now Jones on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And 14.
Here's Jones throwing on 3rd and long. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, when we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
That's ball in 32. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be interesting interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why
Drop
the
on
interception was
third down.
thrown.
You
Sometimes
guys,
it's
his
just
hands drop.
great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're
That's like a
take the
turnover.
pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
So the opening drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Drake.
Complete to
Call it a gain of 5. And they're going to face a 3rd down. A good way there to have him bounce back from the interception last drive. Something underneath, a little bit of rhythm going.
I know the best ones in the league have supreme confidence, but every now and then you need a little booster, don't you? This is their way of protecting him and bringing him back, and then they'll turn him loose later, I would think.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Snap comes to Murray at 1. Down he goes. Dexter Lawrence with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. Fielded at the 20. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. They've been playing the field position game thus far. 2nd quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be taken down the road before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends did well, too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Down to the right here to Shepard. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
44-yard line.
Now ahead of his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
This defense is really fooling around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else to try to get this running game going.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
They'll start the drive with Drake. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Rolling to his right. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he's out right at the 25. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here's Murray back near his goal line. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll run on 1st down. It's Drake, and he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Williams there on the stop. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Murray a give. This is Drake. And he's going to be batted about the 43. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Murray now. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from today in the NFL. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Running for the shotgun with Drake. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From 10 yards out, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And the Cardinals will go up 7 today. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Out comes Michael Gallup and company as they take the field. They've got to be thinking, how can we get a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us. But sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. Jones on 1st and 10. That's complete left side to Shepard. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here.
For
Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Jones now throwing on 1st down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now Jones throwing again on 2nd and 10. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Operating from the gun, Jones. It's caught. Shepard. And he will have a Giants first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Jones and Shepard with a connection there for Giants first down. Jones calling a pickup of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. The final shot before break. Jones. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And down So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. 20-9, the final score. From there, we're off to check out another game, and it was the visiting Atlanta Falcons who come in and get the victory. Colin Kaepernick, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. And then finally, a good one on Monday Night Football. The LA Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, in our game, just the lone touchdown accounting for all the scoring. A tight one, 7-0 is the score. And for the call of the second half, we send it back to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. Now everything here, we're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Logan Ryan.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
33-yard line.
Right back to Drake.
Kenyon Drake on the handoff. Taken down at the 41.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, Drake. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards, a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Play fake, Murray. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They fake the handoff. Now Murray under pressure again, and down he goes again. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. On play action, it's Murray. It's a big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. Here the Cardinals push further out in front. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken in the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25 yards.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll run on first down. Madden. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
That's a gain of 7.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing Jones. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Rashard Lawrence able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up fourth down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
Holding receiving team.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Running, it's Drake. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Second and 11. They stay on the ground with Drake. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. New York ready to go again offensively. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not have points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
On 1st down, Madden, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Madden. Well, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now Jones. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. 3rd quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Play action. Now it's Murray. Caught left side, Williams. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Man, right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another 1st down there.
Shit.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Drake, and he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, You can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
He's across
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. They'll run with Drake. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Giants nothing.
Murray now on first down. And he got blown up.
He's
Losing yardage
lying.
back at the 44. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion. But he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice.
No way he can get this off. Cheating rat. That's a ball. It's supposed to be a 10-second run. Oh my fucking God. Oh my God. Wow.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass.
They had no timeouts left.
Now Murray off play action. 20. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants 16.
What's up,
Up of 28 yards. The passing game continues to be their
Oh,
friend.
that's I ain't got nothing to do. What?
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback.
Please. It's already clean.
Continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 2.
Oh, yeah.
On first down, Drake. And he's
Yes,
get
indeed.
9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
By Jabril Peppers. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 7-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Drake, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kenyon Drake with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. From the gun, Murray. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. So trying to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
They got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typical quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
And New York set to take the field.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Giants on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Cardinals' 35-yard line.
From the gun, Jones to Shepard, complete over the middle. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 23. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Catch made by Slayton. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 2nd and 7, Jones. His pass caught at the 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Jones hit and the ball's out. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over, and they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable 4th quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. He starts by handing this off to Drake. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Look at that ball.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Drake. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 6. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. They'll run on 1st down. Drake. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Drake loses the football.
Kenyon Drake, the ball carrier. Fumble on the play.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Arizona. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's Jones on 1st down. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Bud Dupree He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, Jones. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Jones operating from the gun. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. They have little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. And they will take a knee here. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys are nails out there.
So for Arizona, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they fall 2 games.
Do that, I'm not gonna go back. What is that? He's back here. feels all the time, yo. I'll be going in there. Yeah. Negotiate with this guy. I don't know if I gave it the bonus to do that. Okay. Got him signed. This guy here. Oh, shit. Alright, so let's do this up. Here. Come on. We can do now.
Yeah.
Still that coach?
Yeah.
You all right, man?
Yeah, man. Allergies, man. Allergies are killing me.
Okay. No, Jeffy must be fixing a gourmet meal for Mama, huh?
Oh yeah, I mean, you know.
Got him a game to play now. Man, that's a fumble. That was a nice play. Notre Dame State got on Notre Dame and Wisconsin on. Oh, Nebraska. You ain't out there hitting the beach today, man. I know there's some beautiful weather. Ought to be out there now.
No, it's hot.
It's hot out there.
Still, yeah.
We had a little cool from here. Not cold, but you know we dropped down about 70s and 80s. Man, They all over that boy.